Hello there. You're listening to Shaff Dives You Crazy podcast.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Shaff Dives You Crazy, where we dive deep into innovation, leadership, and life beneath the surface. Today's guest is Khalid Al-Hamadi, the CEO and Managing Director of Ooredoo Maldives. Originally from Qatar, Khalid has led Ooredoo's charge into the digital future, bringing 5G to the islands, championing fintech and e-commerce platforms, and overseeing massive infrastructure upgrades like the Maldives Sri Lanka submarine cable. But beyond the boardroom, Khalid is also an avid freediving instructor and scuba diver. His passion for the ocean runs deep, and under his leadership, Ooredoo recently organized a world record setting scuba dive that made headlines across the region. So, let's dive in. Welcome to the show, Khalid.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
You had a fascinating journey from engineering, oil and gas, and now to leading a telecom company in the Maldives. What drew you into this role with Ooredoo?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I know. So sometimes I ask my question, what happened to me? To be ending in Maldives and doing this. Basically, yes, I finished my engineering degree from the state, from the University of Arizona. And then I started my career in Qatar and the oil and gas business for 5, 6 years. Then I wanted to something more interesting and I joined the telecom industry. And then with my career within the telecoms, I end up here in the Maldives. So yeah, that's basically in a summary what happened.
Basically, you landed a dream job for a lot of people, huh?
Yeah, see, now I've been here almost 4 years, and whenever someone asks me, oh yeah, I work in Maldives, I don't know, they get so jealous, and I think what they are imagining, a beach with a cocktail, with an umbrella, and a laptop, and this is they think the way we people work in the Maldives,
Yeah,
but in reality, it's totally different, of course.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. It's a bit stressful, I guess.
Yeah, but it's fun. I mean, I really enjoyed working here. It's I think the best part of my career. The I didn't think even my future career will be as much as nice what is now how it is now here in the Maldives.
And as someone who sat on the board before becoming a CEO, what insight did that give you? And how did it shape your leadership strategy?
So I was very close to the operation, to the people, and when the time they came to change the CEO, they gave me a couple calls. They want me to come here to do this job. I was not sure. I was hesitating, but you know, it was very strange. Usually people from Qatar they would like to work in Qatar, but I said yes. Maldives is somewhere I feel close. My first time to come to Maldives was in 2002 or 2003. So I've been to Maldives very very long. Uh, you know, uh, Back, but I never thought I will end up here. And then now this is my completing almost 4 years now in the Maldives.
That's really nice. How was it on the first time when you came?
See, it's very interesting story. I ever, I tell my friend usually. This is how I came first time to the Maldives in 2002 or 2003, something like this. So after I graduated from university, I joined the oil and gas and company, and there we have like an internal website, and there is a part where people put things to sell.
Okay.
And there is one guy, he wants to sell a package, Maldives, and he wants to sell it for a very reasonable price. And at that time, Maldives were not really popular. Like in our region, people they didn't know Maldives. I'm talking about 2002, 2003. So I start asking my friends, you want to go to Maldives for 3 days? I have this. And none of them, what is Maldives? It's like, They have no idea, and there is no smart mobile where people can go and search and go look in Google Map. So then the guy, he didn't even know how to swim. I said to him, okay, let's go to Maldives. I said, okay. He got like excited. We went to the airport. We we were going to the airport, getting in the airplane. We are not really sure which direction this airplane is going. Is it going toward Africa or Asia? We don't know what is Maldives. But we came and I came to Mali, and I think we stayed in Koromba or one of those close resorts. So, and it was 3 days, and I did a dive at that time.
Oh, okay.
And I still remember, and it was somewhere very close to Mali, so it was very close to the resort. And, and it was a scuba. And I remember I saw a wall of tuna passing by, a wall of tuna passing by in front of me. I didn't have a camera at that time, but, it was amazing to see something like this. But since that day, now recently after 20, oh yeah, almost after 20 years, and it seems it's almost does not exist. I don't know if it is even overfished, especially in Mali area, or the change in the marine environment. But I can tell you, it is a huge change like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I can also see that it's like it's not how it was before.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It was different.
Yeah. And how do you tailor Ooredoo's global mission to fit, the unique dynamics of the Maldives working, how the Maldives work?
No, no, no. It is very interesting. We operate in the Maldives, but basically, Ooredoo operate in 9 countries. And the headquarter in Qatar. We operate in Indonesia, in Oman, Kuwait, Qatar, Iraq, Palestine, Tunisia, and Algeria, and in Maldives, of course. Maldives is a country, as you know, 99% water, only 1% of a dry land. So we need to connect this to our operation. We need to connect this to our brand. So when I first came, we were having a brand reveal or little bit change on the look of our brand, and we did the reveal of the new brand that me with one of my staff, Ashwin.
Yeah,
We were like in a drama, looking, around the free diving, looking between the reefs. Then we saw the new logo of Ooredoo, and we just took it together and we took it back to the surface. So, and this is how we reveal our new look at that time, and it being accepted in a very nice, not even within the Maldives, even with the Ooredoo groups, and they start using these videos in other countries. It's like how beautiful it is, and how the water is clear, and how the logo comes from under the water. This was a very good action and very simple idea.
that's nice. Yeah. And what has been the biggest hurdles in building that infrastructure of a 4G and a 5G network across the nation?
You know, I always say there is so many countries in the world, but there is only one Maldives. So there is no such a country that look like Maldives. It's scattered from like almost 900 kilos from north to west. So many islands, atoll after atolls, and between each atolls you have this very deep waters, and each island, some of the islands with very very small populations, and we need to connect all those islands. And logistics in the Maldives is one of the most difficult things can do. Doing this took us a while, but we really invested and we really believed in this country for so long. And by the way, this year is our 20th anniversary operating here in the Maldives. But during this time, I think we brought the level of telecom to I can say it's the state of the art if you compare it with a lot of countries. We mainly heavily rely on the fiber optics, the submarine cables, and then we work with the waves and the microwaves to connect the islands, just to ensure that we are covering everyone. So the Maldives is basically covered with our network with the 4G 100%, and we recently are also covering 80% of the population with the 5G network, which is the most fastest, the most latest in the telecom industry.
So now you have 100% 4G plus, right? Coverage.
Yes, 100% 4G and 80% 5G.
Oh, that's really big. Yeah, and nice. And it plays a huge role, right, in connectivity, boosting the Maldivian economy, especially industries like tourism, health, and education.
Yeah, of course. When as I told you, the level of the telecom and connectivity and the thing that we invested from all those cable from the data centers are giving the trust for the customer and over for the people who's and the economies to come and to run the business in the countries, because everyone rely on the internet, everyone rely on the connectivity, even to run a business or even to get connected with families, even to marketing purpose, even for the security. So everything nowadays is connected to the network. People can live without electricity, but they cannot live without being connected.
Yeah, almost everybody has a phone, right? So,
Not only one, maybe two or three even.
yeah, no, in Maldives, yes. Hey, tell the listeners about the Peace cable and the Maldives Sri Lanka cable. What kind of leap does that mean for the nation's future digital capacity?
See, a lot of people they don't know how the internet work. They think it's all in the air, but in reality, it's all under the ocean.
Yeah.
So if you look at the global submarine map, it's like even more complicated than a spider net. Everywhere you go, you will see a tremendous number of submarine cable under the sea. Even now, politically, and even it's very hot subjects because a lot of people, a lot of cables goes through the Red Sea, and this is when it's become hot zone. This is will be the most concern about those cables, because if those cable get cut, basically people cannot be connected. So, and every country are connected with for redundancy purpose with couples of cables. Like in Maldives already there is maybe 7 cables connected to them, and the latest one that is the Peace cable, which is connect Maldives with Singapore all the way to Marseille in France, and that means when I say there is a cable connected to the country, that means more capacity for the internet and more redundancy, more speed, more better experience for the people when there is more capacity coming from those cables. And we need also more than cables for any cut, because cut happen, and sometimes people sitting using their phones. Oh, the internet is bad. They will blame the telecom company, but sometimes reality what happen somewhere in the ocean for maybe 1,000, 2,000 kilometer away, some ship or something, or some cable have been cut partially or completely or damaged under the water. It will reflect a single user somewhere in a city. So it is all everything connected, as I said, like a spider net. So this is the importance of those submarine cables, and we always ensure that to have redundancy for any emergencies. So then we shift the traffic to the other submarine cables, just to ensure the customer they don't feel the interruption. So there is a lot of things happening in the background, but a lot of people they don't realize it.
What's this Maldives Sri Lanka cable?
Yeah, also we have there is a Maldives Sri Lanka cables also, because also from Sri Lanka it will continue. There's another cable will connect to somewhere else. Also
Okay.
we also have a cable connected from Maldives to India to Trivandrum. Also that's also connected. So From there, it will keep carry on, and it will be like a hub going from place to place to get the internet, and to ensure all those countries and all through those operators are online on those networks.
What do you think about Starlink? Is that going to make a change?
See, it's a new innovation. It is something to work differently. Mainly, I think it's really helpful for the people who go and work in a promoted area where there's a lot of spot in the world where there is no connectivities, either in the mountains or in the middle of the oceans. And in the Maldives, as I told you, it is 100% connected. So Starlink, something where maybe you can have it for emergency, or for when you go to far away from the ocean, the boat, on a spot when there is no connectivities. Yes, it's always good for backup. I have tried it myself. But again, you cannot compare satellite, speed and the experience with, when you are on the ground.
I've been hearing a lot of good things and also a lot of negative stuff about Starlink. So I've never used it. I don't know if I'll use it.
See, it's basically, two things from the technical part. Having a clear sky is really necessary if you want to have like a good experience, because it is windy, raining. This will also interrupt, and also the number of people using it in the same spot. If there is a lot of user within, for example, in Mali, the speed and the experience will not be that great. So if you are isolated in the middle of the ocean, and it's only you with a clear sky, I think you will enjoy the service much better. And this is really, and then basically, this is the purpose of it.
Yeah. How are the digital services like Moli and M-FISA changing the everyday lives of people in the Maldives now?
See, we say we are here to enhance the people digital life. So we are not looking at ourselves as the traditional telecom company. I think we are looking beyond this, and we are looking at the future. But you know, uh, we are not going to wait for the future. We are going to bring the future. So for this, we are always every day. You can see you are bringing a new initiative. The M-Pesa is something that we have been introduced, and this is also the new trend worldwide about what is called the mobile money and the digital wallets. And we did great on this one. We are the first to introduce international remittance through your mobile money in M-Pesa. And also we did the Muli, where it's like Uh, commerce in the Maldives, where people can sell things and get delivered to their houses, like all those things. But and also recently, if you were aware, we introduced Apple
Yeah.
eSIM wearable, and Maldives is the country's number 26 in the world that enable this service.
Wow.
This, Apple eSIM is not available in every single country. Well, Maldives were the country number 26 to have this service. So it was very difficult to bring it here. It was not been easy, but we are ensuring that what's happening in the Maldives is the latest thing, and I think the people deserve the best to be brought to them.
That's really interesting to hear. Hey, I want to ask you, you're an extreme athlete, right? You've done triathlons, you've done a lot of long runs as well.
I'm just trying to stay fit so I can focus and feel young.
Yeah, that's what you say. And you're a free diver and a scuba diver.
Yes.
What do you love the most, free diving or the scuba?
Still free diving. I enjoy very much. Even in my vacation, I have been traveling around the world to dive in a different countries, different seas. I visited almost 80 countries, and a big bunch of those travels only to go and dive in different place in this world. But the free diving is mainly close to me, and I really enjoy it because it's a little bit challenging, a little bit will require a lot of practice. It's required a lot of, and it's mental. It's something I think is for healing, and it is difficult to get into it. But if you get into it, and you practice it and you master it, you start really enjoying.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And how did you first fall in love with the underwater world?
In general, I like to do extreme things, and I always wanted to do this, the sea, and I never experienced this. So my first dive course, or when I learned the scuba, I did it in Arizona in the desert.
Okay.
Basically, I learned it in the desert. So in the university, they offer the course with the SSI, the open water, and I just went there and signed, and we did the lecture there, and did the swimming pool, and when it's come to the sea, it was a challenge. So they did, the university arranged a trip to Mexico. So I did the open water in Mexico, and this is my first scuba certification.
That's nice. All the way in the US, done the
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
and now
yeah,
in the Maldives and
yeah, yeah.
diving all over the world. And how does your personal experience underwater shape the way you lead and make decisions, especially in a country like Maldives, connected to the ocean?
First of all, I will tell you how also I got into the free diving, because this is also a little bit interesting story.
Yeah, tell me.
You know, in 2006, you know, even YouTube was not exist, and somehow I saw some videos somehow where I was seeing some people really like going deep, and they are like not breathing. You know, when a guy you do scuba, then you know you see this. It's like, what is those three? I mean, how even a human can do this? They go deep like 30, 20 meters, 50 meters, and they are staying and they are catching fish. For me, I was watching them from the laptop, and I cannot even hold my breath. And those people are doing this. Does this really like give me like a shock? I mean, how those people do this? Then I did a couple searches, and I found out there's something called a free dive. First, I was not sure what is a free dive. Even, you know, I came from a culture where, you know, before the oil to get discovered in our countries, our ancestors, they used to dive for the pearl. So that was my part of our culture. But I didn't know that those people, the human, can go that deep and stay. So I went to Amazon, and Amazon at that time only selling books, not like Amazon today.
Uh-huh.
And there is a book called The Manual of Free Diving. I ordered this book. I took the book. I tried to read it. I went to the sea. I tried to do like what those people are doing. It didn't work, and it just didn't happen. So then I realized that you cannot learn how to uh, to learn a sport. Like, you don't know, you cannot go and learn how to do a golf by reading a book. You
Yeah.
need a coach. You need someone to train you. So I did couple searches, and I knew about Martin Stepanek.
Okay.
He's one of the world champions. He have more than a dozen of world record going deeps. He went above 100 meters with a mask, with fins, you know, and he established the FFI, Free Diving Instructor International. And by the way, he came last year to the Maldives, and the next week he's coming to Maldives as well.
You're going to meet him.
Yeah, I'm going to meet him. See, I made him come to the Maldives.
Ah, good.
So I talked to them. I said, I want to learn this, and I want to even be, you know, and they asked me that he will be offering a course in Hawaii,
Okay.
in Kuna. So I said, I don't care. I will go anywhere. You know, I packed my pack, and I traveled from Qatar to go to Kuna. You know, this is really far.
Yeah.
You know, if I go like next to my house, and I dig, and I keep digging, and I cross the whole earth, I will reach to Hawaii, because you know, it's basically it's the opposite, one of the farthest point from where I live. So I took very long flights, maybe 3 4 transits, until I reached to Kuna, and I met Martin there, and I finished the level one, and I even finished my instructor course after a while. And I became the first instructor in Qatar and in the region. And then I start to teach people how to free dive because free dive was not really exist, and people they didn't know. They see the long fins, they make fun of it. So, but now it's become very huge community in Qatar, and even I wrote an Arabic book and an English version about the free diving as well.
Wow. Okay.
So, and I think I trained more than 1,000 people. I certified more than 1,000 people on free diving.
That's really impressive. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, but the next time I think I will give you a copy of my book.
Thank you. That'll be awesome. And tell us about the recent world record dive organized by Ooredoo. What was the inspiration behind it?
Yes, I always, when I sit with my team or with anyone, I always look for what they call stupid idea, dumb idea, crazy idea,
Welcome
unrealistic
to my
idea.
world.
Okay. Because even if you saw any marketing ad, only those weird ones that will stick in your mind.
Yeah.
So I always do this. So, and because we take this dumb, stupid, whatever you want to call it, and then you modify it a little bit, it will become a great idea and it will stick to everyone's mind because it is unique. So this is as a concept. But few years ago, and if you ever gonna visit Qatar, in Qatar Museum, they have very special section where they are showing the people about the pearl diving in the old days.
Oh yeah. I've read about it. Yeah.
Yes, and they have very nice videos over there. And this video have been made by a director's very famous lady called Mira Nair. If you ever heard about,
Oh yeah. I've heard of. Yeah.
she's a Indian Hollywood director. So they came from the States, from Hollywood, to do these movies, and they talked to me and they picked me to be one of the divers in this movie. So I was very happy to be part of it. Even the crew, the cameraman were the camera people who were doing Pirates of the Caribbean, Captain
Yeah.
Phillips, and a couple of those famous movies. So those guys, no joke. So when they were like really professional. They do a really, really good job. During the process, they brought an underwater speaker.
Okay.
It's like they set up a site, so all the cameras were, and the director's Mira she's in a boat, in a yacht, like maybe 300, 400 meters away from us, but she have a live feed. She can see what happened,
Okay.
and from her position, they put this underwater speaker. And while I was diving, free diving, absolutely no mask, nothing. I can she speak to me, and while I'm under the water, she tells me, "Okay, Khalid, okay, go a little bit front. There is an oyster in the front of you. Go pick it up." It was like when you dive, like I used to dive, most of my life. But what you hear under the water, either a boat, crossing by,
Yeah.
or the sound of the reef and the fish like thing.
Yeah.
But to hear someone talking to you very loud and clear, like you are having a headphone in your ear, it was like I was shocked. I said, "This is magic. How even this possible?" And after this, I went there. It's like a guy coming from the Stone Age, looking at a TV. You know, I, I was looking how this speaker are so clear. Because the water is 10 times better than air to
Yeah.
transferring the
The
sounds.
sound.
So basically, this speaker goes under the water, and it's been specialized to do this job. And whatever you say through the mic and the mixer in the boat, go to this speaker, and anyone on diving in this spot for even for a few kilometers, and there's no obstacles, they will be able to hear it very clearly.
Yeah.
So I still, and this, I never forget this. And this was maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
So I came here to the Maldives and we wanted to do something crazy, crazy. And I never forgot this speaker. I said, okay, we can do something like, if we can bring this speaker, then we put it under the water and I can have a full face mask and I
Yeah.
speak into this speaker. and I can have some audience, I can do a conference under the water, like a real actual conference where people can hear what we say. So we communicated with Guinness and we told them want to do this idea, but and then the idea got a little bit developed,
Yeah,
and and the scope become bigger, and it was we wanted to do a panel discussions under
yeah,
the waters with audience, and we ordered this speakers and we brought it to the Maldives, and with a lot of technical sterilizing with so many equipment, full face mask, mixtures, and we made it happen. It was a little bit hectic, but job is done.
yeah. I know because I know
Yeah,
you
you,
guys use the ocean reef masks, which are
you
really good.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we had a good support from you and through Ashwin, and Ashwin, he did a great job as well.
They supported me during my 50-hour dive as well.
Yeah,
Like you said, crazy ideas, when people have these crazy ideas, they are the ones that get remembered. And once they do it,
yeah, yeah. And it took me 1 year
yeah, I remember.
personally, like 1 year, I to look to the spot because we wanted like a really nice place that reflects Maldives. I don't want to say we did this in Maldives and it's all bleached coral and bad visibility. So I, for 1 year, going with a lot of friends, with even MNDF guys taking me to different spots. And I was personally, I want to go to see the place before let's before we confirm until Sandy, a very nice guy, one of the first instructor I think here in the Maldives, went with to Fulidu next to Baatul, and he told me this piece of reef, and from the first minutes I said this is the spot, even it's a little far from Mali, but we want to do it there, and alhamdulillah we did it. Came up very good.
Yeah, it was really great. I saw a couple of videos and posts.
A documentary already done and it will be released very soon. We did a like a 20 minutes
Okay,
documentary that will take you through the journey and all, and I think it will go on the news pretty soon.
that's amazing. Many dive professionals say being underwater teaches you humility and focus. So, do you find lessons from diving carry over to your business life?
And not the business life, even personal life, even you know uh, when you go to the ocean and you dive, you really appreciate
Yeah,
what you
I know.
see, and that's this feeling of satisfaction. And also when you sometime the ocean, especially when that will make you, believe me, a very responsible person, especially when you go there and you see nets. I did a lot of net because nets is allowed in Qatar. I did a lot of like a voluntary work of go diving, cleaning the bottom of the ocean from those, and taking a lot of dead fish, turtles, or just died for reckless people who don't care really about the environment, and throwing trash and net that really harm the oceans. And this is will make you feel more responsible, and also an eyes opener of what is going on. Because a lot of people see how beautiful it's look from outside, but there is some spot, some places in the ocean, because we don't see everything under the ocean, but there is some places was really will break your heart when you see it. And also, not everywhere you're gonna dive will going to be beautiful as you see on this screen, on the TVs, or those beautiful pictures. Even as here in the Maldives, the bleaching of the coral is really, and this is where the coral turn to be white and less marine lives, where this is supposed to be heaven. And this is a really good message, and I think we need to bring the message and bring the attention of that we need to take care of this. The ocean is the place where we get our food. This is the place where things get transferred all around the world. It's the place where the network and the internet to get connected, and also it's the place where people wear jewelries. Allah said in the Quran, and He's the one who's هو الذي سخر لكم البحر, and He's the one who made the sea for you to eat from it, to wear even jewelry from it, and also you will use it for transportation. So God already mentioned this in the Quran about the oceans. So the ocean is something very important for the human life, and I didn't think we could even survive if the ocean is not there. And even in the countries like Qatar and Maldives, we didn't have a fresh water. We didn't have rivers. We get our even fresh water from the ocean. For us, ocean is life, and we need to take care of this life,
like everything else, right?
like everything else. Yeah.
What's Ooredoo's approach to protecting the marine environment? Are there any new green tech or CSR projects in the works?
See, we mainly try to protect the environment in a couple ways. As I already mentioned to you, that the cable that is being laid down in the oceans, and we use certified contractors to do the job, and because there is some standard that need to be followed to conduct such a job, and to get a lot of permits, and to ensure that there is no harm to coral and the routes that those cable will come. This is also very important. Also going green by focusing on the uh, solar solutions for our sites, especially in the islands and in the isolated places. And we do support couple initiatives for the environment. We did couples here in the Maldives by sponsoring ocean cleanings and plastics. We did a big campaign last year with 40 Fushi resort, and to minimize the use of the plastic, because there's a big harm to the ocean from the irresponsible use of the plastic. The plastic is a very good quality product. It will make our job very, easy and nice, but there is a huge amount of plastic waste, and big amount of this waste goes in the ocean. And somehow it will dissolve. And now the research said even the fish meat contain plastics. So the amount of the plastic being thrown in the ocean is tremendous. But that's why we need to be, as I tell you, when you go and dive in the ocean and you see, you will start and feeling being more responsible. As I mentioned, ocean is the life, and we need to protect this life.
What's your vision for Ooredoo Maldives in the next 5 years?
Um, Things will get even better. We do have a lot of amazing things in the pipeline, and our job will continue to ensure that Maldives will not be stay behind when it comes to technology, and w- we will ensure that as you are part of the community, and we will ensure that our customer will enjoy the best, and will continue enjoying the best experience, and telecom, and enhancing their digital lives as well.
I saw the new Ooredoo headquarters in Hulumale. It's really nice. It's sort of very, how do you say, looks very basic, but I bet it's very technologically advanced, right?
Yep, it is a smart building. Maybe it look like a building, but the reality is more advanced than what you see. And also, we will have some surprises for our anniversary in August. So I'm sure you will see what we are going to do. But this building also got like a solar all over the roof. And also, we have a fresh air intake for our AC. Usually the traditional AC take the air and circulates it within the room. But the way it works always, and we have an intake, like an exhaust in the top of the building, that always take a fresh air, cool it, and inject it in the building. So you always feel refreshed when you are inside it. And even we are using the double glass to ensure the proper cooling. And there is a few things, I think that we because we wanted to do we are a tech company, and we wanted to our building to present our identity.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Next time to come to Maldives, come, we'll show you around.
Thank you. I will make sure I get to do that.
When next time you are coming to Maldives?
Most probably before end of the year, I might drop by.
All right, we'll see you there.
Yeah. So I have a lot of friends who are in the digital industry, like I mean computers and all that.
Hmm.
Do you think Maldives is in a position to see itself in a wider regional tech ecosystem? Can it become a digital hub?
This is basically something we are working on. As you know, we built state-of-the-art data center here in the Maldives in Hulumwali. And this is territory, and this is one of the most advanced data center from the region. And not only this, we also built a redundancy data centers for recovery disaster, which is in way north of Maldives and Kuludufushi. We call it a DR sites. So Maldives is 100% ready. Technology is amazing. We are talking today, you'll go to sleep, you'll wake up tomorrow, something new will come, and something you are not sure. You cannot even trust what is going to happen or what is going to come. So, but for us, we would like to be ready, and we would like to be one of the first people to ride into those new technology when it's come.
Wow. Let's see how far this takes Maldives into, in
Yeah, yeah.
the community of global digital hub or regional technology.
And the potential is there, and just we need to work harder and make it happen.
There are a lot of younger, upcoming, like school kids who are really into technology, I guess.
Yeah, we do, and we also try to promote this. We work with a lot of the local schools, and also we bring the student to our buildings and even to my office, and we talk to them about technology. And this is something, how things works. And when you study, you could, be one of the people who make things happen when it comes to the technology and connectivity and mobile and computers and digital. And sometimes you need to put the awareness in the mind of those young boys. So when the time for them to come will come to them to make a decisions, hopefully they will make a good decision for their career
Yeah,
and to the country by then.
yeah, that's very nice. What leadership philosophies guide you in balancing innovation, people, and performance?
One of the thing I do believe, like nobody know the job better than your people. So you need to give a full trust to your team, and you make them feel and know that they are the expert. We are relying in them. I have full trust in you. Please, I need things to happen. So believe me, when you secure them with this feeling, and they feel that they are part of the team, and they feel that they are important, they will do magic for you. They will exceed your expectations. And this is something I believe in. And this why I have a lot of stars, locals working for us here in Ooredoo Maldives.
Yeah, and Afshin being one of them.
Of course. Yes, and he's, our submarine guy. So,
Yeah, you should call him Aquaman.
yeah, he's the Aquaman, 100%. So all underwater activities we did for our branding, it's like always you will see me and him in those places.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I saw that.
I think you are the CEO and Ashman are the most people who have more confidence to be longer under the water.
What has been your most defining leadership moment so far?
Uh,
Overall, I mean, it doesn't have to be Ooredoo Maldives, or it can be in the other companies you worked in as well.
uh, leadership is basically how you look at things and how you treat your people and how to have the right team with you. Because again, I am not like a Superman, but the team who work with you will make you look like a Superman. So, and your job as a leader, you need to ensure that people under you are very well developed, very well talented, you need even to work and invest in those people. And this is something definitely we are doing here. In Ooredoo Maldives, we believe that we need really to create future leaders because sometimes I think there is a lack of leaders. And we have been very well aware of this, and we are doing something here. I don't think a lot of corporate they do. We are investing in the locals, and we are being sending two people every years for the last 6 years to Harvard and Boston to join a leadership program. And so far, almost 12 people have been graduated from this Harvard program. So, and this is a big investment. It's not cheap to do this, but we believe in the value, and we believe in investing in our people. And this is something basically we believe in. There's something in our DNA, and we will ensure that we make it happen.
One last question, Khalid.
Sure.
What advice would you give to young leaders, especially those who want to be in a profession like technology and telecommunication?
You always need to understand your surroundings, especially when it comes to new technology. And also, you need to always read and search and see what is going on in the globe, where the technology is going. So you always need to be ready and prepared of what are going to come. Do not wait for things to come for you. For example, now in the telecom, AI is the new things, and everyone is talking about it. And AI, I'm sure if you ask a lot of people, what is AI? Oh, it's artificial intelligence. But tell me, what is it exactly?
Yeah.
A lot of people, they don't know. They don't have the answer for this. So it is a new things. And I think like today, if you are want to be yeah, I would say like very special in your field when it comes to technology. You need to dive a little bit more, to dive a little bit deeper in the AI and how it works and what is going to offer us. Maybe after 5 years, AI will be something kind of old, and maybe something new will come.
Yeah.
So you always need to be ready because as I told you, you cannot trust technology. You sleep, you wake up, it will be something else. So always be ready for this moment. This is will differentiate you as a leader, and also will enhance your skill, and so you will ensure always that you are taking the right decision.
Thank you so much, Khalid, for such a thoughtful dive into not just tech and telecom, but also what it means to lead with purpose in a world where business and the environment are more connected than ever.
Definitely, and thank you for this. I really enjoyed the conversation.
Thank you. And to our listeners, remember, leadership isn't just about signal strength, it's about connection, clarity, and commitment, whether you're in a boardroom or 30 meters below the surface. So, see you next time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.